The first step in installing your air wing on your Spyder RT is take your instruction sheet and read down through here and look at the photos that go with this. You get a general idea of how the air wings are installed on your Spyder. The first actual step in putting the wings on is this here inner panel or middle panel needs to be removed. So grab this here and you pull these off. They pull off kind of hard, so you need to be careful. Next is we take out this screw here. We'll use this screw for insulation. We need to take this here metal mounting bracket and it installs in here. Use a longer screw that is provided. In the process of tightening up, make sure its bracket is raised up clear up where it touches here and here. You want this raised as high as possible, but you want to center it in here. And when it's installed, this bracket needs to be pretty well level with your bike. Next step is to put this middle panel back on. You start with the front hole. Next step is mounting this here, what we call the lower mounting bracket. You want to take an alcohol swab and make sure this is good and clean. You don't want any wax or varnish on it. Now, after you use the alcohol swab, make sure you dry it with a clean rag. It needs to be absolutely dry before you install this lower bracket. Take and hold this lower bracket up here. And needs to line up even with this edge here, and it needs to be placed on top of the flat and not on top of the radius. Then you take and remove this here paper cover off of the foam strip, and very, very carefully install it here and hold it down tight for a few seconds, even up to a minute would be a good idea. So this is, make sure that it is glued fast. Next step is take your air wing with the upper, make sure you have the correct side. Use a 1/4 by 3/4 bolt that is furnished and a little curved washer, and this goes in here, and this here screws right into this hole here. Now leave this bolt loose. Our next step here is installing the metal arm bracket on top of the plastic bracket. This is a change from what we originally do. We originally put it underneath. We found out it fits better and looks better to put the steel bracket on top of the flat plastic bracket. So line the hole up, put the screw up from underneath, put your little black plastic washer on, and put the 1024 acorn nut on. It's easier to put on this way, and it actually looks better than from when we used to put the steel bracket on the bottom side. Now we've got to take and tighten these up, but we only turn them about 1/4 to a 1/2 turn past finger tight. These are nylon screws, so you don't want them real tight. Now that we got the bottom tightened up, we take and tighten this, top it up, and make sure it's in a neutral position when you tighten it up. It should line itself up straight when you got the bottom and snug. Now we check the tension on the air wings to make sure they're tight enough. You want these to be tight enough that they don't turn going down the road, but they will need to turn easy by hand. So you need some resistance, but not too much. There, the air wings installed. Thank you for buying our product. We know you'll love your air wing. God bless and enjoy your riding around the country.